remember high school. It was pretty stressful thinking about that next step. Will I get into college? What about the SATs? Now imagine having to do all of this virtually.
Luckily, the LearningRx program changed the way that one South St. Paul teen felt about school and continuing her education. So much so, her best friend even noticed. Twin Cities Live reporter Kelly Hansen has Ashley's story.
Like a lot of teens, 16-year-old Ashley wasn't a huge fan of school. Now she loves it.
How is school going right now?
It's really good. Distance learning is okay. Ever since I've done LearningRx, I've been able to have a better schedule and keep on track, and I'm very confident with my work, and my study skills have been very good.
I see you shaking your head, Debbie. Yes, things are better now.
Totally. Since joining LearningRx, it's really changed her schooling a lot because she didn't have the passion before.
Her mom, Debbie, credits LearningRx, a brain training program. It's not tutoring. It rather focuses on the root problem of the issue. In Ashley's case, it was focus.
Before LearningRx, it was a real struggle. I mean, she would say she would finish her homework and just did not have that oomph to want to do her schoolwork.
She finished the program at the end of last year, and they both agree things are different.
It's made the house a lot more relaxing, to be honest, because before we were always saying, okay, show us that you did your work, what'd you do? I did it, and just kind of that back and forth, just kind of that aura of having to check up on her and she didn't really do it or did do it.
I would always say, yeah, I'm doing my work and I'm understanding it, but really I wasn't understanding it. I wasn't grasping the materials and the topics that we were learning. And now that I've finished LearningRx, I feel like a whole new person, and I'm able to teach my own self and to just grow, and I love it now.
Her best friend Alex noticed a change too.
She was more motivated to do everything. She had more compassion towards herself. Her grades have improved. She's gotten more organized with everything. It's amazing, the changes that I've seen.
She's just wow, you've really changed, and you have a schedule, and even now she does a schedule, and so I've kind of showed her that it's very cool to be on track and to do those things and to get it done on time and to feel good about what you have been doing.
I hear that she's been teaching you some things.
Yeah, she has taught me a lot. She's helped me get myself more organized. I'm doing better in school. She helped me a lot too.
Mom, you feel like you made the right decision?
I'm so glad we did. I am really, my husband and I really talked about it because it's an investment, but we thought we spend all this money on hockey and her sports. Why not spend it on her brain and her future? And we're so thankful we did.
Very well said. LearningRx Executive Director Rich Frieder joins us now live via Skype. Rich, Ashley talked about how LearningRx helped her to be more focused and more organized. Why did it click in that way? Because this isn't just hey, if you struggle with math, here's how you do math. It's at a different level.
Yeah, it is. So most approaches are well, let's teach some strategies on how to be more organized, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that's not what we do. We're getting to the root cause of what's happening. So for Ashley, when she came to us, she's super smart, but her working memory and her processing speed wasn't where it needed to be. And that means there was overwhelmed, you're very forgetful, you can't organize yourself. We brought her working memory up to the 67th percentile and her processing speed to the 90th. It's a huge thing. And so, the potential was there. We've unlocked the potential, and now she's really confident and able to stay on top of her work.
Okay, that is so cool. The idea to me is you teach somebody how to color code or organize stuff, but you don't provide them with the acrylic bins to just do it. Sure. And so you guys get to you get the basics, which is you've got to have the brain making that connection to make it happen. So I want to know about the future for her, because now she just seems so excited about what's in her future. Does she need to keep coming back for refreshers to maintain this and to get the most out of college, or is she really on the right track already?
No, she can do booster programs, but she doesn't need to, because one of the biggest benefits of our training is the gains are long lasting. So because what we're doing is changing the way the brain is working, we actually do brain scans that show changes in brain structure and connectivity. Wow. So what it means is once that's happened, unless there's an event like a concussion or something, typically your brain doesn't just flip back to where it's been. Wow. So going forward, Ashley has a brighter future, which, now post high school, I hear from a lot of parents they're worried their kids are going to have to just settle for something because they sort of can't, right? Well, actually, not only has the skills to, but now the confidence to go after whatever she dreams of doing after high school, which is huge.
Rich, how cool to be able to say, hey, this was your brain before we did this
I
training.
want you to scan my brain.
I'd be afraid of what he'd find in mine. And then this is it after. That's really, really impressive. What a cool story to hear there. And more peace in the house. No more fights about did you do your work.
And you make that front investment now in LearningRx, and then the investment that you're making in college can really be maximized.
Exactly, and you feel a lot better about that. Rich, thank you so much. Great to have you on the show. LearningRx is offering TCL viewers a deal. If you'd like to learn more about the program or if you'd like to schedule an assessment, you can call 952-949-6900 and mention Twin Cities Live to get an initial assessment for just $75.